chug, chug, chug. Oop, never mind. Previously on Survivor's Strange World. Janae and Kimber began their rivalry after Kimber lost to Janae in a race to the hidden immunity idol. Meanwhile, Noemi and Janae attempt to sway Heather to their side as she was getting heat from her own alliance, mostly George. With a blood moon in the sky, the eclipse twist was introduced, where the nectar-making immunity winner is hidden until Tribal. And at Tribal Council, Charlie was revealed to have won his second immunity challenge, and Kimber was ultimately voted out as Janae gets the last laugh. But that's not all. A cursed doll carried a message that the blood moon is triggering a second elimination at Tribal. Noemi won the impromptu immunity challenge, and Heather was blindsided after George went against his alliance for his personal vendetta. 8 are left. Who will be voted out next? Hey yo friendos, and thanks for stopping by my channel today! We just said goodbye to 2 castaways after a very chaotic and unexpected tribal. George is all like, whoops, did I do that? Even though he was an instrumental part of Heather's blindside.
Chibadoo, Quixie. Palachaba, Gipsy Yalao, Nibana, Kiziba Norg, Chibadoo.
Well, it was Darwin and Janae, and they ruled both tribal councils by voting correctly both times. Now they're just excitedly celebrating their achievement and their power in this game. Charlie and Lynn took a shot at Athos and failed terribly, so Charlie's beginning some damage control now to some of his allies. They didn't listen very long because it's time to hit the hay. We'll talk tomorrow, lads and ladies. Oh my gosh, it's freaking fall already! Whew, time flies in this game. Day 29 begins with Lynn actually trying to talk to George and Athos now to maybe work something out so they can stop fighting.
Way Bo, Uxaloy Scoopa. Way Bo, Chobaba Exanoi. Bo Kana Yump, Sharnoof. Zubul, Funa, Uchi Peachy.
Maybe you could consider nicer words, Lynn. No, Lynn, not like that! Is this what happens when one considers Heather a role model? Oh, Athos is stinking too because of that fart. Lynn, what the heck did you eat? Janae and Darwin are humbly bragging about slaying the game right now, and Charlie takes some issue with this. Wow, thanks for including your best friend in your plans, Darwin. Lamahoochale's like, ooh, fight, 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 children.
Skiba Yamoob. Sorbin Nurks. Gabafa Zoya. Bukana.
So Darwin is in a terrible mood now and lashes out at Lynn and Charlie both. Oh no. Please, not the funny faces. Kimber, we're kind of in the middle of something right now, but appreciate the offer. I am unsure why Charlie's yelling at Lynn too, but she's also nearing her wits' end. Oh, claiming to be a flop? What is this? Did Lynn call Charlie a flop? I don't know what this means.
Rebede Macaner, Jabini Nobe, Reshnichenko, Mopsy Degrash.
Cleave, Tanif Fazoo Pliva Paniv. Zopi, Vabo, at Sick of Flesh.
Also, yeah, Teen Titans 2.0 is going in the trash. It was a good 24 hours, I guess. Charlie begins to yell at Janae as well, and I guess Darwin doesn't want to miss out on all the fun. Anyway, how's your day, Athos? This tap water is scrumptious. Please, the teens are now literally taking turns complaining to the adults about each other. Oh, Lynn is going ham on George now for voting out Heather. And you bet George isn't taking insults from a teenager.
Maybe Chip? Fasunya. Pana Loomkeen. Sinara.
Athos is done trying to keep the peace in the tribe, so my man is diving away from his problems. Cowabunga! Well, I guess that didn't work. Damn, y'all have been doing this all day. Aren't you tired? Whatever, straight to bed, all of you. You are grounded until our very special reward challenge coming tomorrow morning. So nothing changed. Okay, alright, let's skip right to the reward challenge now. Kids, let's stop fighting. We're actually going off-lot today, so that's gonna be fun. See you in the real world. Hello, Final 8! Welcome back to the lush green Glimmerbrook. Oop, let me not spoil the whole challenge, damn. So, it is currently day 30 in this game, and you are so very close to the end. Let's give you a refill in the form of love! That's right, castaways, this is the Loved Ones Visit Reward Challenge. These people are probably your biggest reason for playing this game, and they are here today to remind you why you keep going. Let's meet them! Lynn, are you ready for some love? Let's bring out your brother, Linus! Aw, we love strong sibling bonds. Linus is like, oh, mom and dad are pissed by the way. I had to sneak out too so they didn't follow me. Anyway, you're doing great! Athos, but there's somebody you're aching to see. Meet Miria, Athos' granddaughter, everybody. Guys, where you're going? Oh, candy? Well, that's not illegal, sir. You didn't need to sneak away to do that. But yay, so cute!
Oh, Floyd Freebay, going, FIFA?
Noemi is next! No lover, no family. Who will arrive for old Noemi? It's one of your scouts! Meet Tatiana! Immediately asking about Noemi's day. Very mindful, very demure. Noemi raised you well.
Epenor Sanguinario. Zopie. Vabo. At Sick of Flash.
Oh, you boy. Oh, nay. Naborf.
Charlie, you ready for some love? Let's bring in your adorable little sister, Georgia. Aw, they're monkeying around. We love a playful family dynamic. Nice to see you again, brother. Raya is next. Time to turn that frown upside down, because your client turned friend Ryan is here. Oh no, honey, this isn't a session. No, please don't trauma dump. We're here for Raya, remember? Oh, okay. Moving on to George! You also have nobody but Penelope the Crash Plane to your name, so whoever will we see today? Honestly, I don't know either. Kale? Aw, it's your weird little friend, George. He's like, you know what? This checks out. And yeah, some things never change. Good to see you again, Kale. Janae is next. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's your bestie party girl, Sabrielle. Bring it in, girlie. Ooh, don't spill the tea right this second. We don't have all day.
Yeah, 1G?
Oh, nervous.
Steve. Oh, Joan.
And last but not least, Darwin. I bet we all know who's coming down that path. Let's bring in your lifelong best friend, Gumball. Wait, what? Who the F is that? Is that Mr. Dad? Richard, why are you in the disguise? Wait, shirt for the class, please.
Dad creates a diversion at the entrance.
Okay, but not this entrance. Okay, well, you're already here, so we'll move on.
Going, FIFA? Reboot.
Aw, look at y'all and your loved ones. Well, whether you love it or not, you are competing together in a reward challenge today. And here's how it will go. The theme is Waterlympics, and you will begin by working together to reel in 5 fish from this canal. Size or shape doesn't matter, as long as it's a fish. Once that's done, you will move on to the channel's favorite challenge. Both of you must successfully perform a keg stand to move on. And for your final obstacle, you will perform 3 sets of synchronized diving: the cannonball, the swan dive, and the backflip. If you are successful with all three, simply swim to the other side, sit on the love seat, and you are a winner. The first pair of loved ones to finish the challenge will win an all-inclusive sleepover in a villa in the magical realm. You can catch up, gossip, or just enjoy your loved one's company for one evening. I know it's worth playing for, so let's draw for spots and we'll begin. And spots are drawn. Are you ready, kids? Ready, set, begin the fishing. Janae and Sabriel already fished up some boxes quickly, but we do have some actual fish catchers like Atos here. And yeah, whatever this long thing is. Girl, not Miria casually fishing up an 8,000 Simoleon gold plate. You're not keeping anything you fished, by the way. They're going back to me. Oh, Darwin caught a machete? That's bad news. Oh, but Lynn's brother Linus is carrying their team right now. He got 4 fish and Lynn has 1, so they have the 5 needed to move on. Ooh, and Raya and Ryan move on as well. Okay. Ladies are killing it right now.
Abbiamo Palachapa e Bazric Tumbra Zanoi.
Freba from Almost.
Ooh, Atos and Miria are also catching up. And Tatiana! Whenever Noemi is done fishing, that is. Chug, chug, chug. Damn, she succeeded already? Can Linus do it? Nope. You ain't the secret particle that Lynn is. And neither is Noemi. Oh, Darwin is swimming in fish. And he's having a terrible time because, you know, that's all his friends that he's fishing up. Here, tapping the keg is probably a little more fun. Let's go, Athos, let's go. Let's go. Oh, okay, Zaddy. Linus also finally succeeds and he's like, please get me down. Miria's turn. Oh, too much for Miria. Oh, but Ryan succeeds! The Ryans can move on!
Boy, big Illinois. Potion.
One fish, liquor.
Oh, busted good.
Raya and Ryan move on to the synchronized diving, while Lynn and Noemi both succeed at the keg stand. That cannonball was a success, but watch out! 2 other pairs are coming in hot for the crown. Mr. Dad is not having a good time either. Okay, slaying the cannonball! Oh, wait. Tatiana, a cannonball, please. Okay. Oop, and Ryan also flopped the swan dive. Lynn and Linus are now catching up to the Ryans. Woo! Yes! Amazing form, you guys. Sir, is your back okay?
Poor Bah. Ugh.
Do we need a medic? Redoing the cannonball, and they killed it this time. Ryan, a swan dive. At least Raya's doing great. Lynn and Linus are attempting the final backflip now. Well, Lynn is, at least. Oh, but beautiful form by Noemi and Tatiana. Raya and Ryan finally get the swan dive right, and now all 3 pairs of loved ones are at the final backflip now. Oh, looks like Noemi and Tatiana are gonna get this one. Oh, Linus, I said a backflip, sir. Anyway, Noemi and Tatiana slay it and they can swim to the end. Oh, but Raya and Rayana hot on their tail now. Noemi is swimming as fast as they can to the love seats. Tatiana, wait, where are you going? They're close to ladders, girlie. Oh my god. Damn! A last-minute mistake by Tatiana gave Raya and Ryan the win! Congratulations, ladies! You have won reward! Oh, Noemi and Tatiana, you were so close. Oh hey, the old geezers are in the water! Miriam is all tuckered out. It's also the way Charlie just gave up and left Georgia to fend for herself.
Orangy. Oh, I'm a borf.
Wafata
Rita.
Fibose.
Beanie.
Jewel.
Cornball. Ugh. The borf.
Congratulations again to Raya and Ryan!
You two will embark on a sleepover very soon, but first, there's a catch. You can pick 2 pairs of loved ones to join you on this trip. Which of these puppy eyes will Raya pick? She first picks Athos and Maria! Congratulations! You get to join Raya and Ryan on their sleepover. And Raya's next pick is George and Kale. Oh, interesting choice, seeing Raya literally like voted Kale out. Can you two look a little more grateful, please? Alright. I'm feeling super generous today, so pick 1 final pair of loved ones to join you. The rest will have to bid farewell and return to camp empty-handed. After careful consideration, Raya picks Noemi and Tatiana. Wow! They do deserve it though, after coming so close in that challenge. Alright, you lucky 8 will get to enjoy each other's company as you sleep over in a special villa back at camp. You will reunite with the others at the immunity challenge tomorrow. That also means Charlie, Janae, Lynn, and Darwin say your goodbyes and give your hugs to your loved ones. You'll have to wait just a little longer to see them again. Thank you, Georgia, Sabriel, Linus, and Richard for joining us today. We'll see you all at the reunion, hopefully. Alright, a lot of strong emotions right now, but sadly, got nothing for you four. Let's head back to camp.
Good boy. Dime somas. Un plashu.
Welcome back to the Magic Realm, folks! And a lovely welcome to the loved ones who are here for the first time! The teens and Janae have to return to camp, but these lucky 8 get a villa all to themselves for 1 night. Tatiana is introducing himself to the Rayas right now, while Maria is taking the opportunity to meet her grandfather's best friends. Meanwhile, Athos himself immediately heads for the bathtub. He's washing off all that jungle grime today. And Tatiana's watching college figure skating? She's like, God damn it, I'm missing the women's NBA by being here. Upstairs, George and Noemi catch up a little bit. The two have gotten very close over the past few days, and they're excited to be on this reward together.
How finesse! Swept to flow. Silma Roy. 2 Briggs Yibsy.
Fama, Flume, Apalachaba. Dime somas. Un plashu.
Not George just standing there like a stickman trying to fit in with these girls. Oh, Kill, please, not the memes. Tatiana's like, wow, we love the 2014s. George gives up and goes to let loose with Noemi instead. Raya suddenly appears like, hey, don't forget to thank me for this lovely evening. Cause, you know, I picked you all. Yes, thank you, Raya. Athos is also pretty glad to be here instead of dealing with some angry teenagers back at camp.
Descos? Kipora, the fool. Heavy chib. It's Judah. Goodbow.
Okay, but seriously though, these loved ones are talking to anyone but they're like related castaways. Miria is literally venting to Kale instead of her own grandfather. Oh please, did they have to leave the villa to talk? So secretive. Athos talks about adding Noemi to the alliance, and George approves! As if Noemi isn't standing right behind them.
Planide Baruda, Quofi, Dapki Pefin, Ben Faheb, Ula Shaka, Abimi.
While that happens, Raya is experiencing some artistic freedom right now. Oh, okay, she paints a man. Okay, star painter. Oh, and if you're wondering how our campers are doing, well, it's tale as old as time. An absolutely joyous evening filled with tons of screaming, crying, perfect storms I can make on... Sorry, got carried away. But yeah, just chaos all around. Back at the villa, Athos is training for the immunity challenge. Oh my. All while Raya is treating herself to some juice. 2 types of people. Well, can't spell sleepover without sleep, so let's hit the hay and we'll get to our immunity challenge tomorrow. Morning, castaways! Oh. Imagine being anxious over your puberty and a single old man in heart-covered boxers is giving you the talk. Yeah, I'd be slightly annoyed too. No, George! You don't have to tell Athos in that much of a hurry. Great, now you saw all his parts. You're bonded for life now. Athos' face! He's so done.
Oh, Floyd Freebay, shoot a, Kelka.
Oh, is Tatiana flirting with Ryan? Well, she is feeling romantic. Oh, never mind. She actually has a crush on her. Ah! Oh my god, does Ryan know that she unintentionally set up these two? Nah, girl's too busy drinking as much as she can before it's gone. At 8 a.m. though? Damn, respect.
Aksawa. Kiba glash. Webus. Pleave. Tanif bazoo. Pliva. Paneev.
Okay, well, this reward has sadly come to an end, so we gotta leave this villa now. Please, not Tatiana dressing like she's actually gonna be on vacation. Alright, say your goodbyes, everybody. You will see them again very soon. Raya, no sending Ryan on a side quest. Not her taking notes. Bye, y'all. See you on the flip side. Right, back to business. So many emotions, wow. Okay, it's time for another immunity challenge again, and today's is a classic. Your physical strength will be put to the ultimate test on these rock climbing walls. All you have to do is climb and stay on the wall for as long as you can. The castaway who outlasts all their competitors will win immunity and guarantee a 1 in 7 shot at winning this game. Sounds good, eh? Let's begin. Okie dokie, straight to business. Our final 8 are in their athletic gear and will now endure a grueling climb as they reach for their ticket to the final 7. And this challenge is on. Oop, Charlie's slipping already, but he recovers. And Raya too, okay. Oh, Lynn, it's been 5 seconds, please. Lynn is out. You really could have just climbed down instead of falling flat like that, Lynn. Linus, no, stop hooking up your sister. Alright, oh, I heard that, Janae. I mean, you're all literally not moving, girl. And then there were 6. Everyone's actually competing pretty hard for this immunity. We love to see that. Oh no! Darwin felt spread eagle, just like his father. Darwin is out as 5 remain. Oh, Yasato, you get that active trade. My man trained for this challenge today. Oh! Double whammy! Charlie falls and George also slips off. We have our final 3 for this challenge now, and they are going strong. Oh no! Athos falls! RIP, you did your best, my guy. Well, our final 2! Noemi hopes to pick up her 2nd immunity win while Raya is once again so close to immunity. Will she jinx herself? We shall see. Let's go, girls! Noemi? Why'd you stop? Oh, heat wave, huh? I get it. Well, Raya hopped out really quick after that too. Well, congratulations, Raya! You finally won an immunity challenge! A very well-deserved win. You are safe at Tribal tonight and you are advancing to the final 7. As for the remaining 7 of you, 1 of you will be voted out and become the 5th member of the jury, and I will wait patiently to see who that will be. Good luck, and I will see you tonight.
Pasa Esanoi. Shrofa. Bahushu Foibi. Oh, Ulak. Yemful Apolachaba.
Back at camp, George immediately talks to Athos about the vote. So, one of the teenagers, right? Athos is so down with that. They're the reason he's getting votes anyway.
Kebziba Nork. Chebadu. Ubadu Brig. Nufta.
Lynn starts campaigning to Raya to talk about all the crap she endured from the boys yesterday. And Raya's like, I'll totally not vote for you if you compliment your new immunity winner. Ta-da! Oh, Lynn, please. She's like, I'll give you one more chance to take that back. Guess not. No, please. Darwin also vents to Raya. She's everyone's therapist today since she cannot be voted out. Gotta be nice to the immunity winner, you know. Raya said, you know what? I'm seeing a pattern here. You two should work out your differences. Talk to each other. Wow, it's actually working? Damn, Raya just single-handedly ended a 2-day feud. Communication does wonders, doesn't it?
Verdoiba Fala Yadim. Zimis. Warma. Poma. Free but Naya flew. Oh.
Meanwhile, Charlie talks to Janae at the pool. He is ready to jump ship and away from these other teenagers. He knows he's better than all of them.
Febide Macaner. Jabini Nobe. Roy Hobe. Orbanaska
Well, Raya did accomplish what Charlie could not, so... Anyway, Charlie continues to offer his services to all the adults. Janae arrived to warn Darwin about the evil that is Raya. Oh, well, Darwin's just mocking Janae now, which pisses her off.
Sua, Whipney. Noosh. Espina. Funoob soon. Janjil Shopa?
Well, Janae certainly doesn't like being told that she's less than others, so yeah, they're back to fighting. It's all your fault, Raya. Don't act high and mighty after you left us to rot at camp yesterday. Oh my gosh, the girls are beefing.
Nidva Pathan, Skuma Plonide, Nilzia Cruz. Ah, Berengaba. Uvmaf. Bempi Yorid, Janib Shrofa, Seneke. Kempel Varuda, Nuloy Sawata.
Well, safe to say that these two will be sticking together tonight. Oh, the crush on Darwin? Lynn, please! I don't think this is what Raya meant, but go off, I guess. Why is Raya accidentally just playing matchmaking this episode? Wow, Athos even welcomes Charlie to vote with him now. They set aside their differences fast. Charlie, oh my. His villain origin story begins. I think everyone's gonna vote Darwin. IDK, he's just the only one that's not here right now. Lynn continues to fight for her life though. You can never be too sure in this game.
Shuksa Fazoo, huh? Pana Diola. Vobao Zuma Forb.
Darwin is also employing some last-minute campaigning to save his life in the game. Get rid of these old people. I mean, they literally have an alliance from the villa. Girl, what? What is happening right now? Darwin became the most eligible bachelor again? I mean, good for Darwin, I guess. This made it be the last hurrah he needed.
The bar de Blanc. Chinoy. Come Pippin and Boy. Meshka.
Oh my god, Janae and Noemi are actually talking? Is this a dream? Well, they both got advantages that they could use tonight, but maybe they just want to conserve that. Well, Janae at least. Noemi's expires tonight. Alright folks, it's time to tribal. Let's go, go, go! Hello, Final 8! Wow, y'all are excited? Place your torches and let's get the show on the road. Welcome to Tribal Council, you lovely bunch. Let's check in on your jury before we start. Oh, the girls are partying! Joining the jury tonight is Heather, who is absolutely living for the juice bar, and Kimber, who is embracing her true alien form, while answering Siva's many questions. Oh yeah, Daphne's still not talking to anyone. So cute, so cute. Alright. To recap for the jury, Raya finally did the thing and won herself immunity. Cannot vote for Raya tonight, but everyone else is fair game. Let's get to the vote. Charlie, kick us off. Thanks for voting, beeps! If anybody has an advantage or an idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. No? Really? Okay then. I will now read the vote. First vote, Darwin. That's one vote Darwin. Athos. One vote Darwin, one vote Athos. Darwin. That's two votes Darwin, one vote Athos. Athos. We're tied. Two votes Darwin, two votes Athos. Darwin. That's three votes Darwin, two votes Athos. Athos. We're tied again. Three votes Darwin, three votes Athos. Darwin. That's four votes Darwin, three votes Athos. One vote left. 14th person voted out of Survivor Strange Worlds, and the 5th member of our jury, Darwin. That's 5 votes, that's enough. Please bring me your torch. Darwin. I honestly did cast him to be the nice bubbly character, but he turned out to be an absolute menace, and I lived for it. Sadly, his time has come, and I'll definitely miss this little firecracker. Darwin, 'twas an absolute joy having you on this season. Unfortunately though, tonight the tribe has spoken. time for you to go.
Snurbiafa Pelzo. Creamboa Creech. No, Snarka. Obisha. Creep Bono. Muchi Pichi. Moscalba. Miserb. Ugnate. Unga. Little Wix. Honey Chow. Dim Moisa. Tumba Krabao.
Well, congratulations on making the final 7, you guys! The endgame begins now, so stay in your best shape, castaways. Grab your torches, head back to camp, and good night. These last few rounds are gonna be so exciting, I know it. And so the first teenager bites the dust. Honestly, it's remarkable that all 3 teenagers made the final 8 because they have been messy. But like in the best way possible, you know. Darwin's traits weren't even that bad, so it shocked me that he turned out to be one of the biggest troublemakers. But hey, I wouldn't have it any other way. Though I kinda wish Richard stayed a little longer for the sleepover though, that would have been hilarious. So this round boiled down to the teenagers versus the adults. Naomi also entered her first alliance after being a lone wolf for 30 days. Will the majority continue to go after the teenagers now, or will they cannibalize themselves? I'm excited to find out. Peep the beautiful chart! Darwin ends the streak of female jury members and his legacy advantage finally goes to Lynn after holding on to it for 4 weeks. Naomi's Satrial power also officially expired, so she is vulnerable once again. Janae is now the last original Afika member standing after she voted Darwin out, and I am low-key sad to see that duo end. Now, I'm going to talk power rankings for the final time in the episodes this season, just to give the endgame a little bit more mystery. Also, because the next few episodes are going to have multiple rounds in one, so yeah, cool. Taking 3rd place this week is George! Oh my lord! The filler member of the cast makes the podium? I did warm up to George a lot though. He has a great alliance going and he is friendly to them all. I'm excited to see what he does next, that's for sure. In 2nd place is George's right-hand man, Athos! Athos reaches a new peak of number 2 after being the one that constantly tries to keep the peace in the tribe. Having an increasing friendship with the teenagers definitely helps his case too. And taking 1st place this week is Raya! Rightfully deserved. Queen won reward and immunity this week and made all the right decisions to propel her forward. This is also the first week all game that Charlie isn't on the board, which bamboozles me. Of course it gets exciting the final week I talk about power rankings. And that is all the content I have for you today. I hope this video gave you a bunch of laughs, cause I do love a loved ones episode. If you like what you see, please do consider leaving me a like under the video cause it will help the channel out a ton. I am beyond excited to see what these castaways have to offer this endgame, so I will continue playing and you all shall continue slaying, okay? See you next time, bye!